Welcome to Kaleidoscope S4IG. Let's talk.
You are wearing a safari jacket and faded jeans and cannot remember how you got here. You wear one shoe and have 3 chains and a camera around your neck. The camera is your trusty Nikon 3 ST, but the lens is smashed and the casing is cracked. You look through the viewfinder and all you see is mud.
The winner of the 2022 Booker Prize is The 7 Moons of Mani Almeida.
Lauded by the judges for its audacity and ambition and described as a roller coaster journey through life and death, the book is a searing satire amidst the chaos of the Sri Lankan civil war. We got a quick take from Shehan on last week's show on the immediate aftermath of the announcement. And now we chat with him a little leisurely on what he's been doing and his speech as well as his plans. He joins us from London today. Once again, congratulations, Shehan. What do you remember most when your name was announced?
All through the week, we've been doing events with the shortlist, and I got to meet, Percival, Noah, Violet. I got to meet all of them, and it was a stressful week anyway. We went to Bath, Cheltenham, in London, bookshops, doing talks, and so Booker night, it was like, actually, today is not stressful. You just need to dress up in a suit and go there and eat and drink and talk. It will only be stressful if your name is read out. And
you met the Queen Consort.
I met the Queen Consort. Said hi to Dua Lipa. It was in the Roundhouse in Camden, which I remember I used to go as a young man 20 years ago and watch rock bands play. Kasabian played there, a few other bands, so it was a nice atmosphere. It wasn't this stiff kind of you would picture Booker. I think Booker has been stiff and very black tie kind of event. They're loosening it up, hence they're inviting pop stars and so on. So I was enjoying the night, and then when they were reading it out, I got an inkling because they said it's about life and death and the afterlife. But then I thought it could be also Percival Everett's The Trees, which is another tremendous book. I'm in the middle of reading that, and it was. But then they said life, death, the afterlife, and violence and tenderness. So I think at that moment, then I was like, I won't say the word, but oh shoot, I'm going to have to go up on that stage and make a speech. That was then the adrenaline kicks in, and then you're suddenly, and I really wanted to speak in Sinhala and Tamil. That was very important to me. Just that, we've spoken about this before. My wider wish is that Sinhala, Tamil and English literature in Sri Lanka forms a national, that there's more work in translation, because they work in silos at the moment. It always makes me sad that we're not aware of Sinhala writers. They are perhaps not aware of our work, and so it was important that this is not a victory just for Colombo middle class English speaking Kolpeti people. This is a victory for storytellers in Sri Lanka. They were trying to cut me off. They said 1 minute. I was like, come on, 1 minute after 7 years of writing this thing, give me at least 3. And I don't know how long I took, but I was glad I was able to finally say something in Sinhalese. And, I don't speak Tamil. I'm taking lessons now. So that made me happy.
With much controversy surrounding that speech, was it a prepared speech?
You don't want to, on that kind of stage, and especially if you have too much wine, you don't want to go there and burst into tears or forget to thank people. Because there were specific people I really wanted to thank, it's been a long journey, and I appreciate everyone who has been on my side, in my corner, helping me. So that was important to me that I read out. So I knew, look, in the blur of the moment, I don't trust myself. So I just had a few pointers, but you have it in your pocket and you keep it there and you forget about it. And if you don't win, I guess you destroy it.
I know it's a little early, but are we looking at a film maybe?
There's been talk of a Chinaman film for many years, and it even got optioned by Endemol for 2 years, but nothing. So I'm wary about films. Sometimes take a long time. There has been interest. I mean, look, this Booker thing, I'm only just grappling with how big it is. It's number 4 on Amazon in the whole world. That's pretty amazing. I don't think I even made the top 500 ever, but so this is getting big, and there is some film interest, but let's see how it turns out.
So you've written rock songs, screenplays, travel stories, sports stories, children's books, played guitar in a band, and you were in advertising. Pretty colorful. What's next for you?
I've got another book to write. I got a couple more kids' books to write. I'm working on a documentary screenplay. And you get this question also, what are you going to do with the money and all that stuff? I'm not gonna buy like a big car and fancy clothes. I spend my money on guitars and books and good food and good drink, and the rest I spend on my kids. But I'd like to, when the dust has settled, just go back and start writing again and reading and writing and playing, trying to play bass, trying to play guitar. That's what I'll do. I don't think the life is going to change. Why should it?
Winner of the Booker Prize 2022, Shehan Karunatilaka, joining Kaleidoscope from London this week.